Welcome guys to another Ask Zenler. Welcome to this workshop. Now in this workshop what I'm going to be showing you is how you can automate emails to go out when someone signs up for your course. Now you can also automate when people sign up for your funnels as well. So your marketing funnels can also be done in exactly the same way. So let's start with courses and let me show you. So I've got a course here. And when you click this and you sign up, then automatically, if I haven't got an account, then I'll get an email, a welcome email to this site, Surf Dudes. I'll also get a welcome email that I've enrolled for the course, whether I've paid for it or whether I have got it for free. So these emails get sent out automatically by the system. And if you've looked at my other video about customizing system emails, then you'll know how to customize those emails that go out. But you might want to actually have different emails for different courses that go out. You also might want to set it up in an automated way, and that is where the automation on courses and funnels comes into effect. So I'm going to show you that now. Well, first of all, we're going to turn off the system emails so nothing goes out from Zenler itself to say welcome to a course, and then we're going to automate and set up our own. Okay, so let's move on and I'll show you. First thing I'm going to do is log into my site. So as it is best practices, I always open a new tab and then I log in. So I'm going to just log in now and it will take me to my admin panel. Okay, so we're into our admin panel. The first thing I need to do is turn off system emails. So we are doing this so that it doesn't send repeated messages out. We could leave it on, but then they would get a fluttering of emails from both the automation and from the system itself. So if you're automating your own, it's advisable to turn off the system emails. So we go into the site settings here and we go to notifications. Now, as you can see, we have a little button that's enabled. So if we mouse over this, system generated welcome emails for courses site signups will be automatically sent if this is disabled, not be sent if this is disabled. If disabled, we assume you would be using automations to handle this. Okay, so we're going to turn it off. We're going to handle it ourselves. We're now going to jump into the course, which I have here. I'm going to click on that course and you're going to see a little button here called automations. Now under here we can set up some automated rules. Now by default it's already got an email sequence that's set up, which we can customize as we see it. So you've got some information here. You can set up and schedule a sequence of emails, email tagging or webhooks stripped over days, hours or specific dates when a trigger happens, e.g. when someone enrolls on your course, completes a course, must have feature for onboard engagements, nurturing upsells. So you're basically upselling maybe things in there as well. As they finish a course, you might want to say to them, you finished the course, well done, here's a certificate, and also here's the next course that you should take to carry on. So these are things that you could set up. Also you can do a very much a customized email that goes to people that have actually bought your course as well. So it gives you real control on this automated. So this is basically for people coming into the course or coming into your membership site. So that's a little bit there. So let's have a look at these email automations for this site and see what things are going on. So we open this up, we can see that we have a automation set up. Now you can delete these out or you can use them as a base. So let's now just open up this. So you can see under all of these we have some actions going on. So let's have a look at this first one, and these are highly customizable. So I'm going to go into edit the action here. So I just hit edit action, and what it's going to do is you're going to get this actions open up, so you can jump between these to see different bits going on. And I don't want, for this particular one, I don't want it to send an email here saying revisit the course again, drip day 2, because I've got no drip, it's just one course. So I can happily delete this out, and it just makes it simpler for me to demonstrate this to you as well. I'll show you how to set up new ones, but I'll just show you this for now. So I'm clicking on here and you're going to see this time after 0 hours of enrollment. So straight away basically it will send this email out. So if you look, we say delay, and you can say after on, you can select hours here, so you can, after they've enrolled, it might go to them 1 hour later. Minutes, days, weeks. From enrolment. Oh, you can put on here as well. So you can put on a date, so it'll send it out on a date, okay, based on the time zone here. So you can select that. You've also got the from name. Now I probably want to change this and put in here surf dudes, okay, and then I probably want to use an actual email, like a surf dudes related email instead of @zenler.com. So here you can talk about the program itself, so we can go and pick the actual name of the course itself, and you could take this and use this like that. So something like welcome to, and then that. Course information. So here inside the main block, you're going to see that you have these kind of little personalization tags. Now they could be dropped in anywhere. So if you see there's a little personalization, so this will basically take their first name and any other details in there as well. You've got a mailing list, that unsubscribe here, but if I just check through these personalizations, you've got first name, last name, full name, you've got email, course name, course sales URL, course access URL, course player URL, mailing address, unsubscribe link, which we've already got down here. So I might want to put, I generally delete a lot of this stuff out, and I'll just start from scratch, you know, but I'll just delete some of it out, and actually I'll delete most of it out, and I'll do something like, yeah, keep the first name. I might want to put an image in here, by the way, so I can just go and choose my little logo, and I can take that, grab these little corners. If you select down here, click it once, you can bring this down, so I have that. I'll keep it there. So hi, I'm just going to put something different, so welcome, and then first name there. Thanks for enrolling in my course. Now I'm going to put my course in here, so I'm going to drop in a bit of personalization. Course name, please log in and start your journey. So I'll put a nice little course URL, course access URL in there, and then you can put social media things on there. So you can say join my Facebook group. I'm not gonna do that, but you can drop extra links in there. So if I was linking to you know, another URL, say something like another page for support, for instance, if I go to support, I could copy this URL in here, and I go, if you need any help, contact support, and then something like click here, and then I can just highlight this, go up to my little link, and I can insert a link, and I can just put the URL in there and click insert, and now I have a link. And all the best, David. There we go. So nice and simple. There you go. You've enrolled in the course. Thank you. So you can actually save that then. So do I want to make it port? I can. It doesn't matter. Do you want to apply this to all students? So you can apply it later. So you could change it later, and if people have already got it, you won't want to send it out to them. So you'll probably let them have the email they've got. You want to apply it to new students coming in. So I'll click no, so it doesn't apply it to existing students. And there we go, we're set. So on course completion now, let's click this one. This is when they've completed the course, okay? So they've actually completed the course. on completion sequence, and then again you can put on this, so you can put in here congratulations, you have completed the course. Congratulations. Let's put their name in here, so I'll do a little gap and then I'll just do a personalization, so I'll use their full name like this. You have completed the course, and then personalization, course name, maybe put some little things around it there. Make sure you download the certificate if you've done one, of course. See you on the next stage of your education, and then you can put a link. So recommend, if I had more than one course, of course I'd link to it. Recommended next stage course or upgrade or whatever you want to call it, and then we go click here. So you're upselling this kind of thing. So maybe I'll choose, well, I haven't got a course, so I've got the same course, so I'll just take that URL, copy that, jump back into here and set a link up for it. So once again, insert link, put our link in there, insert that in there, and then going straight through it. All the best, David Surf Dudes. There we go. And then of course save it, and won't apply it to existing people. And there we go. I always leave this bottom bit the same. Okay, I always leave the unsubscribe link and the mailing address link. Okay, I always leave that in there, so that mailing address will be there. So we can test these out as well. We can send these to ourselves, but I always like to set these up and go and test it out to make sure I'm receiving them. So let's test these two out, and then let me show you how you can add further actions into this, or further rules into this area. So it might appear quite complicated, but it's actually quite easy once you start setting it up. It's just automated sets of rules. So on enrollment, it's doing a series of things. On course completion, again, it's doing a series of things, and that is basically it. And you're just manually setting those up. I probably would want to change this in here for sure. So I would do completing the course. I probably want the course name in there. So that is really important as well, to make sure that that course name is going to go in there, which I can cut and just type it in there. Journey to surfing, and we'll just change that because that's wrong. All right, so there we go. All right, so what I want to do is I want to test this all out now. So we're going to save that. You're going to make sure that these are live. Okay, if they're not live, if I click this open and I click this, I can go and turn this off here if I want to, and you can see it's paused. All right, so there's a couple more things we need to talk about, and that's this little filter button here that we can actually use filters on, so we can add filter groups within here as well, but we're not onto that stage yet. I'm just showing you the basics. We've got no students in there, and we're just signing up, and we're just setting an enrollment welcome message, and then we're also setting a course completion email message as well. So we're going to test those out in a second and see how they work. Okay guys, so let us now test this out. So what I'm going to do, I like to show you everything I'm doing. So I'm going to set up a free coupon to this course, and then I can go in. I don't have to pay any money. I can check that the emails work. So I'm going to go into my courses here, and I'm going to go to coupons, and we're going to go and do this. Let me just delete this one out. I don't need that one. Let's create a new coupon. Let's say percentage. We're going to call this 100% off. Description, free course, percentage 100, products, specific product. I've only got one. I'll just do a redemption limit of 1, just in case someone found it and got in for free. This outfit is only 1 billing anyway, so I don't have to worry. So I'm just going to add that, and then I'll have that link, which is the URL here, which I can copy. Okay, so I can now jump into my course and pay for this. So I'm going to go in for incognito mode, and then I've got it. I'm going to have it on my D Newton email account, fake email account, so that I can actually check what's coming through. So here we go. So let's just go down to enrolling course. The coupon will be applied, 100% off, 00. So let's put this stuff in here. Okay, so I've signed myself up. So I've gone into students, and you can see that I've just put this in here, and you can see under courses here that I'm enrolled in this course. So if I check my mailbox now and I just refresh this, then I should hopefully get this email. There we go. You're enrolled in the course Surfing for Beginners. So here we go. So for support regarding your course, please contact, and then there's an email address in there, and I have this stuff here. Now, important to tell you about this, the email here and the name is derived from you as an admin. So if you go to your admin, go to site, go down to instructor, you're going to see that site admin there, you're going to see that it's taking it from here. Now you might want to override this because this is your admin thing, but you might want your site stuff to go through to a different email, and obviously be called something different rather than David Newton. I'd want it to be called Surf Dudes in this case. So you can easily do that by going down, and this for any mail that's going out through Zenler mail. Okay, it's not any of the integrations like Mooseend or MailChimp ConvertKit. This is for the Zenler mail. Okay, so if I edit these details here, you're going to see this stuff come up. Now I've changed this to Surf Dudes, but I probably have a Surf Dude email in here as well. Then I could save it, and you would see that it's not actually then targeted to you as an admin. All right, this is really important. So I'm going to show that in another workshop anyway, but just in case. So you can see already from our email that we've got the email and we're in the course. So what happens now if we go through the course? So if I now am logging in, so let's just member login, and I'm just going to jump in and member login here, and we're logged in, and I go to my courses. So here we'll start the course. Now this is a kind of dummy course, so it's really quick to go through these. So I'm just going to start this course and roll through it. You don't need to watch the whole thing, but I'm basically going through the course, checking it, and I'll show you when I get to the last lecture. So here I am. I've started the last lecture. So there I have done this. Okay, it's forcing me to do this quiz that I've set up. So I'll just start it and finish this, submit quiz. That's done. Don't retake it, go through, and there we go. I finished the course. So now because I've finished the course, bang, another email is going to come in. Let's jump back to here and let's go back to my inbox and just refresh it, and I should have another email pop up. Might take a little bit of time for it to go through, but it will pop up eventually. And there we go. So we now have congratulations completing the journey to surfing, and you can see here congratulations. Make sure you download your certificate if there was one. See you next stage of education. So there you go. So it shows one enrollment and it sends it out, and then on completion of the course it will send another one out. So as well as those things, you can go in here and using filters you can add more. So on course enrollment we can add new actions on this or add a new rule in here on enroll, on lesson complete. So you can actually tell it to send emails out on lessons. So let's just do an on lesson repeat. So it's in here, and we'll call this lessons email. Okay, so lesson, we're going to select the lesson. So we're going to go choosing a board, for instance. So this would be lesson 1, and then I might label this choosing a board, so it's nice and easy for us to understand. So it's on lesson complete, and it's on this one. Notice the syllabus comes up down here, and we're going to go save changes. And now we can add an action. We can do is send mail. Now you can also send webhooks. You can remove tags, notify admin as well. So you can have a notifications to you telling you that that person has completed the course or those sort of things. But we're going to do a send mail. So in here, we can then format this. So when they complete that lesson, it will send it out to them. So you can choose this lesson complete 1 or something, and then you can name that from Surf Dudes, and then you can put your email address in there. You can do the mail subject, well done for completing lesson 1, and then you can put your text, whatever you like, down here to them with links and images. You can put tables in there. You can change the text color, and the WYSIWYG editor allows you to do all of these things. And obviously you can add personalizations in there as well. So that will then go out. Once you turn it on, do make sure that you activate live when you do this. Yeah, so you're activating live. You make these changes. So there you go. So now it will actually complete. So that means that that's live, and when that's finished, which is, let's make that to, let's not do it to existing students. So you can see that's live. It's really important that you understand that. Okay, now we've also got filtering options down here, so you can add a filter group. If you mouse over this, it says this action is executed only if the following conditions are satisfied. So let's have a look, see what some of these filters are. So you can set up, you can call it a particular group, and you can say matching all of the following, or any of the following, or none of the following. So we'll call this, let's just add a filter first, enrolled in course. So you could say it's enrolled in course. You could say, is it user contain a tag, a certain tag? So this is a good way of, say someone comes into your course and you've tagged them in a funnel, and then they got the course, they've got that tag. So then if you want to email those people that have just got that tag because they've come through a funnel, you've got the ability to do that. So very, very powerful filters and tags. That's something I'm going to cover in another workshop, because I want to tackle that with email broadcasts and those sort of things, and I need to show it to you on a live database of students so you can see exactly how you can target things. But that is filtering as well, so you can add all these things in here. Now remember also that on the email sequence or on enroll, you can also add more inside of these pieces. Yeah, so you can say you can add a filter inside here as well, and you can set up multiple actions inside of the main rule. Okay, so you've got rules and you've got the actions in here, and then you further got control of it using filters down the bottom. So very, very powerful. Now this approach also works with email marketing funnels as well. So this, the way that this is put together, works in exactly the same way for the marketing funnels. Okay, your lead magnets, the same thing will apply for those as well. You got these things here, and you can set up automations inside here to do exactly the same thing. So you can say access to first day, and these filters and these things can be set up in the same way. So it's all pretty familiar. You can see there it was exactly the same as the way we built the course. So you can go through those and you can kind of work all those out. So that is the power of automation for courses and for marketing funnels. Now this is something that I'm actually including in the big mega course that I'm going to bring out, so there'll be more to this as well. I'm sure I'm going to add to it as you guys ask more questions, but this should hopefully solve any of the problems you need about automating any of your course emails going out. So follow that principle that you've got a rule and then you've got an action with inside the rule. Okay, so those rules can be, in this case, on subscribe, and for courses those rules are slightly different, but they still work in exactly the same way. Okay, so for this we have other rules that we can add inside of here, like on enroll, on course complete, or on lesson complete, and you can send those emails out wherever you like, really. So also you've got the same thing under course completion as well, where you can add more to this inside here. So you can also duplicate these as well, so you can duplicate them there or you can delete them there. You can also turn them off if you don't want them to be applied straight away, and remember you can delete the rule as well. So as well as deleting the actions, you can also completely get rid of the whole rule like this, and that will get rid of this whole section, and you'll just be left with the email, the enroll email sequence and the course completion sequence. So hopefully that's clear for you guys. So that is automation with courses and funnels inside of Zenler.